Hello and welcome back to Alpha Protocol. We are about to go on our first mission. So let's see how that goes. Right, it's this way I think, and in here. And through here, all these doors, there we go. Finally we have arrived at our first mission.
You guys must have spent a fortune on the TVs in this place.
You all done?
You tell me.
Now you're learning. I have to admit, I was worried whether we'd be able to keep you here after you woke up in medical. You gave our
Let's
staff
be respectful
a run
to
towards money.
I gave it my best, and so did they.
Fair enough. It'll be a good excuse to up the morning drills around here. Got your evaluation back on the tech portion of your training. Looks like Darcy went the usual route with new candidates. Even so, I suggest a refresher course, either here or on the field. These numbers aren't good. Mina's report says you might need more practice on the gun range, but you're probably still shaking off the drugs we
Let's
gave
just be honest again.
I'm still brushing up on my skills. Mina's a good teacher. I just need to be a better student.
She is a good teacher. She has a good eye for potential. I'll let her know your thoughts. And here's a surprise, a positive evaluation from Parker. On the number side as usual, but he actually took the time to write a sentence.
He did. What was the sentence?
You may have been right about this one, Westridge. For Parker, that's high praise. Assuming you don't let us down, Mike. Looks like that's it for the physical evaluation.
So we did well with
now
the
for
sneaking
hard
part?
Tell me
Okay.
why you're here. Not everyone gets chosen for this line of work, but you volunteered.
Duty,
Usually
I
we
think.
have to
We'll be
ask.
that kind of...
I want to serve my country.
And you
Yeah.
think by being assigned here is the best way to do that?
Give me
Definitely.
a mission, and I'll prove it.
What makes you think you're ready? Because I tell you, we get a lot of
let's go
recruits
with
in here,
recruit
and
here.
you're not convincing me.
I get an opinion? Or is that a rhetorical question?
All right, let me be more specific. Beyond the guns, tech, and sneaking around in the dark, there's one last part of this job that nobody else here quite gets.
I'm listening.
Good, because listening is a large part of it. The way you talk to people, your attitude. That's what we're going to discuss now.
Stick with professional.
I'm not sure I understand. Is there something wrong with how I deal with people?
No, believe it or not, you're not here because you're a people person. You're here because your psych profile says you're skilled at manipulating others.
Was that a compliment?
You'll see. The way you project yourself definitely affects what people think of you. And your reputation.
Again, respectful.
And if I want to impress them?
You don't always want to or need to. Having a good or bad rep with someone can actually gain you different benefits. Sometimes you want to piss someone off so they can't think straight. Other times you want to build a strong rapport with someone and talk your way out of a bad situation. All depends on your objective. This goes for your handlers as well. We're going to be sending you into a lot of dangerous places, and your only backup is going to be who you're talking to on your headset. How you treat them is going to have an effect on the success of your mission.
So if I piss them off, I'm screwed?
No. A handler that likes you too much and puts emotions before the mission can be just as dangerous as one who resents you.
This is a long way of telling me that I should
Sticking with
just act
professional.
the way I want. And if I compromise an asset in the field by choosing the wrong path?
No, again, there are no bad choices, just results. Over time, folks may hear about you and your attitude before they meet you. They may have a preconceived notion of how you're going to treat them, which can affect their reaction.
Well, maybe they should take the time to know the real me.
If only. Time's something no one seems to be able to spare, especially during a conversation. Although that can be a plus.
If I need a breather to assess the situation, right?
The clock doesn't stop when you're speaking to someone. So if you need to get your second win before a fight, making small talk can buy you time.
But if I'm running on
Oh,
adrenaline, won't
interesting.
chatting take me off my guard?
It can. So if you need to get to the point, act instead of fight. For example, if you don't think I have any more to teach you, then you could just say, I'm done with this. I wouldn't think any less of you. You seem to have the basics down.
And if they're a target, why talk to them at all?
Sometimes it is better if you shoot first. Still, approaching someone to talk to them can allow you to get the drop on them if you get close enough to strike. Use it if you have to, if the conversation isn't going your way. Assuming there's even a way you want the conversation to
Let's
go.
try and seduce him, I
Like
guess?
if I wanted to seduce
Oh, we're
someone?
asking him about seducing.
I mean,
Okay.
not like I have trouble with that or anything.
If that's what you want to do, pay attention to the clues in your environment. Sometimes people will have advice, and intel can help. But there's another way. Read much?
Well, I read the recruiting pamphlet. Got me this far.
There's a host of information out there through dossiers, email, and other documents that represent total research others have collected on a target, organization, or operation.
And what does that get me, exactly?
Sometimes you'll spot obvious triggers. People who don't respond well to smartasses, like me. Others who respect loyalty, duty, a professional approach. Others who don't have time for bullshit, and like it when you get to the point. But dossiers just don't contain psych information. They'll usually have combat information on your target as well. What side they favor, any past injuries, common weapons or tactics they use. Some of it blunt, some of it subtle. But if push comes to shove, it can give you an edge in combat. The more you've done your homework, the more vulnerable they'll be.
Makes sense to me. I'd rather get a firefight over with as quickly as possible.
Amen to that. Our records are complete, so use them when you have downtime.
You have dossiers on everyone here?
Yep, if you can dig them up. You might learn a few things. Sometimes reading a dossier will give you more options when dealing with others. A few facts to bring up, to shake secrets loose.
What about you?
You should already know what makes me happy, Mike. And what pisses me off.
How do I know when I have the go-ahead to start accessing files?
After meeting a target or hearing their name referenced by someone else, you should have a target ID. Then hop onto the database and start doing your homework. You can usually unlock their basic information at that point. Let's start with a simple one. Al-Samad. That should be familiar to you.
The terrorist group.
Yes, you can research groups as well as people. It doesn't carry the same benefits, but it can provide useful intel in the field. Talking to people about others is a good way to help gain dossier information. Sometimes people will have information on someone that can unlock a brand new thread in your computer search.
Okay, so I've suffered through your interrogation. I know how to give one if need be. Am I ready or not?
We'll see. Meet me in the command center, and I can give you a proper mission briefing.
Good, because I'm sick of this room.
Trust me, Mike. If it was up to me, you'd never see this interrogation cell again.
Oh, yep, well, we will in 3 months. So yeah, a whole bunch of stuff there. Basically, you can get bonuses if you do things
Recognize
correctly.
him?
That's Sheikh Ali Shahid, the voice of Al-Samad. They say he was responsible for shooting down that airliner in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
he got his hands
happened
on some prototype Halbeck technology. A missile with
just
a
now.
multi-stage targeting system called Jacob's Ladder.
But 3 months
That airliner
later,
was his first
we
target.
find out something about
But
it.
how did Shahid get his hands on that missile?
Missiles. He's got more. He stole them from Halbeck, and we
Or maybe
need
he
them
shoots
back
down
before he
you,
gets
another
any
plane.
more trigger happy. Then we
Okay.
want you to kill him.
Understood, but if the opportunity presents itself, should I take him alive?
If you can. Either way, we want him out of the picture and away from any more taped broadcasts.
If I can bring him back here, I will.
All right, then, pack your gear. You're heading to Saudi Arabia.
Not coming with me?
I'll be there in spirit, and on video and radio when needed, Agent.
And I just got here. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss this place.
I doubt it. I'll contact you when you reach Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay. Does this finish the first kind of section? After awakening in a medical facility surrounded by armed guards, Agent Thornton was put through a rigorous screening process. Agent Thornton was not notified of the test. After a brief introduction to the facility, Thornton was instructed to attend orientation on use of gadgets, espionage and infiltration tactics, and in basic weapon use. There we go. And now, I guess we're in Saudi Arabia. Not quite.
Care to
Oh, we're
explain
back.
how
We're
Halbeck
3 months in the
lost its
future.
missiles?
Old news. An accounting error.
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of what happened in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, so they might have been selling weapons to Saudi Arabia?
I'm getting lots of interference.
Oh, okay. Professional.
I made it to Saudi Arabia, sir. I'm at the safe house.
I guessed that much. See any
cool.
shadowy agents in trench coats at the airport?
No, sir, I don't think so.
That was a joke, Mike. But stay on your toes anyway. Finding Shahid is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location, but we have 3 leads. An arms dealer
Okay, what are they?
is believed to have
Oh,
sold the
okay.
missiles to Shahid, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia. If you can intercept him, maybe he can tell you where Shahid is, or guide you to the missiles.
Do we have anything else on Nasri?
Nothing more than what's in his dossier. If you can manage to make any contacts and find out more, we'd welcome it. We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shahid used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, we may be able to track flight Shahid is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Is there any way to be sure the missiles are there?
Not at this time. The area is dug into the side of a canyon, and getting reliable satellite imagery when sandstorms aren't blowing has been almost impossible. We'll want you to go in alone, recon the area, and shut down their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can call in air support and hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
And no backup. Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got some perks you might be interested in.
Full security system?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in Saudi
That's a little
Arabia.
bit cheap, yeah.
My own money? Are you kidding?
We don't want you using the Alpha Protocol accounts with rival terrorists or weapons dealers. That has a habit of getting back to us, and then Congress calls. There's also a weapons locker in the main living area. Open it up, help yourself, but use the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out, just use the front door, or access the missions from the main terminal. I'll have already uploaded all the mission specs to your PDA. You can review them at any time.
Alright, so is that it?
I guess so.
Great. Home sweet home.
Alright, so we now have this nice little safe house here. Let's check out our dossier, because we have a whole bunch of stuff we just found out. So, we have 3 missions. We have to bug the airfield, we have to investigate the weapon stockpile, and we have to intercept the arms dealer. And all of these have some kind of thing. So, oh, cool. If we have a handler who likes us, we can get perks. Alright, so we would get cooldown bonus on all abilities. Stolen missiles are at a black market dealer. He has set up an abandoned palace. Okay, fine. So we can go and get him there. Fine. This one would be with Sean. And stockpiling things, we have to infiltrate, search for weapon stockpiles, then find things and upload information from their servers. And then bug the airfield would be with Mina. And we have to infiltrate the airfield, download flight logs, and get out without being spotted. Okay. Difficult. Oh, we also got info on people. So, faction info. Info on the Al-Samad. A terrorist organization that arose in the late 1980s, Al-Samad's operations have spread from the Middle East cells throughout major European and North American cities. Though small in scale, Al-Samad holds strong to its militant and extremist views and has shown itself intent on expansion and recruitment, seeking by any means necessary to achieve its goals. Their figurehead and chief financier is Sheikh Ali Samid, who has claimed responsibility for shooting down a civilian airliner in the Middle East with a prototype missile manufactured by Halberbeck. And we suspect, in 3 months in the future, that Halberbeck sold the missiles to Al-Samad. Okay. Halberbeck was founded in 1907 as Stout Construction Services, a minor engineering company. The company was acquired by Robert Halberbeck in 1927, who turned the company's focus into defense shortly before the Second World War. Halberbeck's numerous contacts within the War Department netted the company numerous contracts to manufacture airstrips in shipyards and provided vast funds into researching and improving a number of weapons and defensive systems. Okay. Easy enough. Back out. Individuals. So we haven't found out anything more about many of these. So Shahid is a new one. Al-Shahid is an oil sheikh with strong ties to political figures in the Middle East and the West. He's incredibly wealthy from both his oil interests and political favours he's been granted in exchange for access to his oils. Shahid frequently intercedes on behalf of his Western European friends in Middle East affairs. Shahid is monitored by Interpol and numerous intelligence agencies and is widely known as the voice of Al-Samad, responsible for several anti-American broadcasts over the past few years. So just broadcasts is what he's responsible for. Henry Leyland. Born in Newport, Rhode Island, Henry Leyland's involvement in Halbert Corporation began immediately after he graduated college. His close friend and mentor, Robert James Halbert III, hired him as one of the top executives of the company. Leyland's ingenuity and business strategies did not disappoint. From his hiring in 1977, Leyland was able to make wise investments and use his own connections to secure many profitable contracts for Halbert, steadily working his way up to a position as Chief Technology Officer. Found out nothing new about Mina. And then we've got Omar Mohammed bin Nasri. Omar Mohammed bin Nasri is a weapons trafficker based in the Middle East. He has contacts throughout Moscow, Eastern Europe, and has been responsible for selling off large Russian weapon stockpiles throughout the world. He has a number of armed guards at his disposal, and he runs a tight operation, where laziness and joking around are punished with bullets. This attitude is mirrored in his guards' treatment of others who come to make deals with Nasri. Okay, cool. So don't joke around with them. Also, this little flash thing it does every now and then, the little weird flash, is very difficult to read through. Breaks concentration. So we got a weapons locker. Let's have a look at what we got in here. So we can kind of choose what armor we want. So we could have interceptor body armor or casual attire. So the body armor would lower our sound dampening, but give us a ton more ability to survive. So we probably want to most of the time be wearing a body armor. It also looks awful, which I think actually might make it better. Okay. And gun, we want to have a pistol. Seems like a good idea. We're trained in pistols. And then our second one, what we're going to have. Can we change what it is? Alright, so we have a shotgun or an assault rifle. Not assault rifle, submachine gun. Is that a submachine gun? Oh, it's a standard issue rifle. Okay, so it's a rifle. We'll take the rifle. There we go. I mean, we might buy other things, because apparently there is an arms dealer, but I just want to have a look around here first. So we've got kind of our computer area where we can access the computer. Just want to have a look around, see what's going on. Nice balcony. Cool. Bath. Perfect. Oh, we can customize ourselves again if we want to maybe take off our backwards cap, but obviously we're never going to do that. Was there something down there? Nope, nothing down there. I think the rest of this place might be pretty much empty. Although we've got a bedroom here. Nothing in it. Wardrobe. Okay. Cool. And then we can also turn on the TV if we want to.
Senator Patrick Darcy unveiled new legislation aimed at cleaning up the federal government.
Was that Senator Darcy? Like, is Sean Darcy not service record? Is Sean Darcy not the name of the intelligence officer? Yeah, he is. Okay, so Senator must be some relation to him, I would imagine.
To the United States. Detractors in both parties have attacked the bill as a massive bailout for companies that have outsourced American jobs. China and India are...
Interesting. So there might be some subplot going on there. Computer. Let's check our email. Mina Tang, Slush Fund. Mike, I'm guessing Westridge already gave you the lecture about not using agency funds on high-profile assassination missions. Aside from what's in your safe house, you'll have to make use of whatever you can borrow, swipe or steal. If you need supplies, try the Clearinghouse. It's a black market internet exchange. There's a seller there named Mongoose who should be able to provide you with the basics while you're in Saudi Arabia. And speaking of stealing, a contact of mine in the US government just dug up Al-Samed slush fund buried in a Jordanian bank account. I've enclosed the login credential and password in an attachment. Just download the data and self-extracting executable will transfer the funds your way. And do it soon before the government amateurs finish filing the proper paperwork to seize the accounts for themselves. Okay, let's download that. Is that it? Oh no, there is more. Keep an eye out for any funds you can abscond during your mission. We're not worried about journalists or investigators following money trails in circles around the globe as long as their search never takes them to Alpha Protocols. We'll download that money. Good. Ooh, wow, $10,000. Slush, we've already read Slush Fund. We'll archive that one. Your cover email. Welcome aboard. I've already set you up with an email address you can give to people you meet in the field. Not only is it against regulations to hand out agency contact info, it's a pretty surefire way of getting reassigned to Greenland, Weehawken, or some other ass end of the world. mthornton@halbeck.com is our thing. Okay. Don't worry, the email won't sit on some corporate server. I've made sure all mail in and out gets redirected to the encrypted server Okay, login password is Able Danger minus the quotes, of course. Change it when you first log in. Let me know if you have any questions. We could reply. Let's send a professional reply. Thanks for the warm welcome. Glad to be part of the team is what we'd send there. If we send a suave reply, great. Now I can pretend I'm a salary man at a multinational corporation. Don't have any kids. Maybe I'll photograph my guns. Okay. Aggressive. Thanks, but if I want to stay in touch with someone, I'll meet them in person. I don't need to bring massive national security bouncing around civilian servers. We'll just go for professional. Yeah, we'll send the email. Oh, she likes us a little bit more. Cool. Don't suppose she replied to that. Also, I hate that scrolling does not actually scroll this thing. Okay, archive. Sean Dacey, Mission Sandworm. Mikey, Westridge set me in charge of logistics for the run on a detention camp. Should be fun. Some things you might need to know. Mission comes thanks to a local contact of mine. Yeah, I've got tons of contacts in the area. What can I say? My grasp of the Arabic language is rivaled only by my charm and modesty. But seriously, this guy's a cool cat. He's a double agent, and everyone at Al-Samad is convinced he's one of them. So he gets us pretty solid leads, though he doesn't work cheap. I studied up on the base. It was built in the standalone cliffs in 1960 when Gamal Abdel Nasser, second president of Egypt, was trying to start an anti-Saudi uprising in Yemen. That's right, I'm a history buff. Anyway, it's nestled in the ridge in such a way that it's hard for sentries in the base to get a clear view across the terrain. We'll drop you outside the base and you should be able to close in with no problems. Local weather patterns suggest a sandstorm will hit soon. It's about as likely as sun in Los Angeles or rain in London. We're going to time your mission with the sandstorm and take advantage of the reduced enemy visibility and hearing the storm provides. I'll be your handler for the mission, but not your nanny. I know I'd like to tackle this mission with stealth and a shit ton of explosives when that fails. I don't care how you get things done, just care that you get things done. I'll make sure all my friendly contacts are off-site, so don't worry about killing friendlies. Aside from that, well, should be a simple in and out mission. Just follow my lead and we'll kick ass. Take names, save the world, and be home in time for a trip to the titty bar. Good hunting, Sean D. Okay. Hey Mikey, if you need supplies, I have a local contact that should suffice. His name's Murad, and he's shameless mercenary of an arms dealer, unafraid to peddle any weapons to whoever offer cash. I mean, in the nicest way. A lot of locals would soon as blow up anyone from NATO country, but Murad shows that capitalism beats racism and xenophobia any day of the week. Have you visited Clearinghouse yet? Well, I made sure you patched into Murad's selective shortlist. When you log in, you'll see what he has for sale. Peace, Sean D. Okay. Well, that's that. Do we have any? We have no intel mail. Okay, we'll back out of that. Clearinghouse. Let's see what we got here. So this is basically weapons, if we want new weapons. Okay. Well, we probably want to get, like, maybe armor? That might be nice, or something like that. Maybe some of these, cool things we got. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Or some... Ooh, we can get some intel, actually. That'd be nice. That should probably be what we get first. Intel on a mission. So, bonus objective for the arms dealer mission. Anonymous black market sources offering for intel on Nasvi's weapon ship. Okay, so this is where we could say... buy this. Gives us some intel on a bonus objective that then allows us to get some more stuff. Okay, so let's do Nasvi the arms dealer first. Let's get some of this stuff. Anonymous black market source offering stuff for weapon shipments. We'll see if we can find that. Reduction in enemy strength on the arms dealer mission. American private military company will run a sortie not far from Nasvi's location drawer and alert any staff, leaving only second-rate guards on duty when you show up. Definitely. Mission map. For a small fee, a surveillance company will provide you with a detailed map of Nasvi's security systems. Seems good. We'll grab all of that. Anything else we want? How much money do we have? We have a little bit. We could buy something like some new armor. If we wanted to maybe go for something that wasn't completely obvious, like night operations armor. Gives us less endurance but more sound dampening. We also can't afford it. Or we could go for the SWAT utility armor, which gives us a lot more stuff. I think we'll stick with our current armor. I'm kind of alright with it. Guns. We could upgrade our pistol, but it would do less damage than our current pistol, but it would have less recoil. I'm alright with that. We'll leave it for just now. We could buy some bonuses. Like stability, sights, maybe. Increase its accuracy. No, let's buy some sights. There we go. Is there like a silencer? Does not appear to be silencer. Do we have any, how much ammo do we have? Let's just buy some. There we go. We'll buy some ammo. There we go. And back out of that. go upgrade our pistol. See what it looks like. Okay. New objective, turn on the TV. Wait. Oh, we had to go to these places in order? Actually, yeah, we're okay with that pistol, but I would like to add in a sight. Yeah, we'll add in the laser sight. Does it have anything? Oh, it has things by default, so we could add in a silencer. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take a silencer. Magazine, nothing there. Accessories, nothing there. I assume the silencer lowers the damage. Yeah, it lowers the damage by 2. That's fine. And then on this one, we have an assault rifle which comes with a scope. Yeah, we'll take that. No magazines and no other accessories. Cool. Let's access the TV. Told us to.
Independence rally approaches. The controversial politician has the Chinese government
Proceed to mission.
that he will formally declare
Well, this seems like a good point to end the episode. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.